shuts right off.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta like set that shit still and not move it at all.
Alright, dude, you ready to get the shit started?
Yeah, buddy.
Let me type in chat real quick. Come here, you fucking chat. Well, fuck it. Fuck it. I ain't typing in chat. Oh shit, here we go. But anyways, Hell Apex here. We're doing a podcast today. Fuck y'all. Suck my dick. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. We're here with Benny G.
Yeah, that's me.
You down with DDP? They probably won't.
OPP.
They probably won't get the DDP reference because he's a wrestler.
Yeah. Sure, they get the OPP, other people's property. Yeah.
Man, I ain't trying to go to jail today, bruh. I ain't trying to go to jail with other people's property. Fuck that shit.
It's actually other people's pussy. You know, like it's girl. I don't know. It's an old rap song.
Yes, I know, but half the people wouldn't get that, so you gotta kind of roll with it.
Yeah, we ain't trying to incriminate ourselves here.
We ain't trying to get in trouble, guys. So bear with us. We'll let you know what we're doing. Something like that.
So bust out a topic here, bruh.
Alright. What do you want to start on? What would work best? We got wrestling, DBZ. I'm working on a book. Comics.
Man, did you watch any of like Raw and SmackDown this week?
I did.
Yeah. I heard that Finn Balor, he got a concussion there.
He did. Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, that Jinder Mahal, I don't really care for him, man. He ain't like you know WWE's gonna push him though, just because of like the way he's built.
Yes.
He's a big man, and they always try to get behind those big dudes.
Yes, sir. And if you ask me, he's on fucking roids.
It looks like it, dude.
Because there's no way in fucking hell he got that mean, lean, and super fucking muscly on his own.
You mean Jinder?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was in the company before. This ain't his first time in WWE. Pretty sure he was there a couple of years ago. And, he didn't look nothing like that.
He was part of
making his way to the ring, accompanied by Cesaro,
especially with a gimmick like 3MB, him, Slater, and McIntyre. McIntyre out the door the first time, which he recently signed with NXT.
And this is one of those times. I've heard some impressive crowd responses over the years, but the response this guy...
Who's the one that was in 3MB, the one that's still, he was like the tag champ with Rhino?
Heath Slater.
Yeah.
Wendy's chick.
His theme song is like...
Singles action is underway, and in this one I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes one man instead of three, because it's, I don't know, it's just...
That's all you can
little
do.
Shit like that.
Here we go with Seth Rollins.
It is. And you know the thing about Slater is he lost a shit ton of weight himself since Nexus.
Bring out the aspirin.
Yeah.
So
what do you think of
So what do you think about Seth Rollins? Tyson Kidd's speed,
it's a waste of a title run.
Certainly makes him one of the most versatile superstars in WWE. And for opponents, one of the most dangerous. He's as comfortable flying off the top rope as he is grinding an opponent's face down into the mat. I respect that even though the title's not...
You should be at every show.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be on Monday night performing. You don't. I mean, I'll give you this much. You know, you don't gotta perform every week. You should at least be there every other week. I mean, you could be there every week, but I'm saying you should at least perform every other week. you know, non-title matches and stuff like.
Oh hell
matches.
yeah, dude!
Like you got
Did you see the way that head
Ambrose
just
was a
snapped on that
champ, and
neckbreaker?
Reigns was a champ, and stuff like that. He was doing, you know, triple like tag team, like, you know, they was just in there. At least they was out there competing. You know, you could see them. They was there every week. You know, I just don't like that Brock Lesnar. Like last time he was what? He showed up every pay-per-view, and maybe the Monday night before the pay-per-view. Like you wouldn't see him for like a month. Like a whole month or so, 2 months, 3 months would go by, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, oh yeah, here's the champ, you know, like that. That's like a waste of.
It is, and you know what? They implemented long ago that 30-day defension. You can't defend your title in 30 days. You're stripped of it. Where has that been? Where has
here is to make it impossible for your opponent to walk after the match.
Well, walking's going to be difficult when the shoulders are down and he escapes with a kick out. Now Cole, if they won't beat this guy, nothing will.
He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Because he's a big superstar, cash money,
yeah, and like that's a waste of a title run because hey, you got more people deserving of it. And yet you don't want to. Hey, you gotta give up the title because you ain't defending it. Oh no, we gotta keep Brock Lesnar around.
I guarantee even more than 3/4, 99.8% of the other roster, whole WWE roster, will, you know, perform 3 times just to have a shot at a title run. You know, and he's like, he gets the title and it's like, I don't even care. You know, I don't need to show up. You know, I show up, suplex this dude like 15 times, I'm good. You know, like.
Yeah, and the thing about Lesnar is he only has 11 wrestling matches a year.
Wow, now that's a commanding win.
That's what he's booked for, or that's what he's signed for, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and he only has to do so many, like, I mean, he got 11 matches, but he only got to do so many, like, appearances, too, or something,
Yeah, and, with this whole shake-up thing, we seen superstars switch brands, and the one that I hated was the Kalisto Sin Cara. You traded one that doesn't wrestle whatsoever for one with limited airtime.
Yep.
You could have used both of them on Raw in the Cruiserweight division as singles wrestlers. Or you could have traded Sin Cara to SmackDown and put the Lucha Dragons in their tag division because they're short on tag teams now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And I heard that old Kalisto isn't even the original Kalisto. Like, the guy that's in the mask and stuff right now is a different person than what it was whenever he was first introduced a couple years ago.
Oh no, he's the same person. That's Sin Cara.
Oh, is it? That's who I'm talking about?
Yeah, because there was a feud along the way with Sin Cara where he faced Sin Cara Negro. You had Sin Cara Azul versus Sin Cara Negro, and after Negro lost, he came out to be Camacho or some shit, Chimichanga or something. And so now Chimichanga is the Sin Cara we got now. The original Sin Cara went back to AAA Mexico under Mystico or some shit.
Mm-hmm. You watch any of that Lucha Underground ever?
Yes, and I brought up this debate. They got a wrestler named Phoenix that looks exactly like the Kalisto gimmick. So it's like, who ripped off who in this situation?
Well, the way I feel about it is, you really can't rip that style off. You know what I mean? Like that like face cover and like brightish colors, like the pants. It's like that Kalisto, Sin Cara, like that whole lucha look is kind of like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it's kind of like all the same. You know what I mean? Like it's all like all they gotta do is put like one extra stripe on the mask, you know, and they could be like, yeah, you know, it's different.
True. But you can't say it wasn't influenced in a way.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying. Do you like that show, Lucha Underground?
It's not bad. It's better than TNA. I can stand it. But there's just a few things they could change about it.
But see, I've watched a few episodes and stuff, but recently on Netflix they put the first season of Lucha Underground, and that's what kind of got me like confused, you know, because it's almost like they're advertising it and they're like putting it on Netflix as like a TV sitcom, you know what I mean? Like, which I understand that like wrestling is like a soap opera, you know, it's like, that's basically what it is. It's a soap opera with like fights, you know, sports entertainment. It's not totally wrestling, like there's a story behind the music, behind the story, but just the way that they have it on there is, you know, they only put one season on, you know. I've never heard of wrestling ever since I've been watching wrestling, which is a long time. Like, this is season 1 of WWE, or season 1 of ECW, or season 1 of WCW, you know, anything like that. I've never heard that.
Definitely looking confident in this
And
environment. We're going to find out.
I don't know, I guess they
let's get it on.
only do half the shows WWE would, but only a select few are recorded at a time.
Yeah.
So it's like, in a way, they don't get all the promotions and stuff like WWE does.
You know, Christian brings so much experience into
They don't get their own major network, so they gotta broadcast it somewhere.
He got the shoulder up. Oh, he got out that time. But next time Daniel Bryan's down, he might not be able to escape. Here we go.
You know, coverage from the media, and, like, just, you know, like, put out there, like WWE. Like, WWE, someone never watched wrestling a day in their life. You know what WWE is. They watch it, like, but they know what it is.
Yeah. And, like, Lucha Underground, that could take over. If it really wanted to, it could take over where TNA is and be decent.
King, you talk about Christian's longevity, which is amazing, but for me, it's so astonishing to see a superstar get better with each passing year. It's like
Yeah.
no plateau for him.
He
just
is.
keeps
They
getting
recently
better.
brought
Just
back
look at his
Melina
World
to
Championship victory, for example. That
Lucha
came within a
Underground to
dozen
be.
years after Christian made his debut.
Yep.
Is unreal.
He's on there.
Christian is like a fine wine.
Who was it?
He just keeps getting better with age.
One of the masked guys. He used to be a WWE wrestler.
Be a spot waiting for him in the WWE
That was
Hall of Fame.
released. I can't remember who it was.
Serious knockout blow.
And he's a top hill over there as this guy.
You have to wonder how
And
much
it's
use
like,
of that arm he'll have as
I
this
was
match
coming up with
continues.
ideas of who would benefit now going over to Lucha Underground if possible. And number one that came up to mind was Dolph
We're seeing two
Ziggler.
outstanding athletes looking to prove their
Yeah,
dominance in there, but
he's-
only
I mean,
one
he's
can
been there a
walk
while
out
right now. You
victorious.
can tell that
Who
he's
will
kind
it
of
be?
like, he don't know.
And he's heading
He's going
back
to turn
in.
into the
I
big
can't
show.
blame him.
You know, like
Nothing
his
good's
whole
gonna happen out here on
good
the
guy,
floor.
bad guy
One of the
switch and
famous
like,
periods of time from
like
Daniel
everywhere.
Bryan's
You know what I
career.
mean?
Yes.
Like, the big show pretty much a running joke.
Plenty of
Not
fight
anymore.
left.
He's
You're
kind of
right. This guy's
stuck
still
to
near
like face
100%.
now.
Just lucky
But
this
like
ref can't
there
count to
last
three.
year, the year before that, you know, he was like
He was
heel
always
face, heel
changing.
face, heel face. Now Dolph's trying to do this whole heel run, but you see him on like Talking Smack and stuff like that.
There can only be
you know,
one
he's
top
like
dog here in the
he's
WWE.
downgrading like the Miz and other heroes. You know, like he's trying to. Oh man, he's a confusing. I mean, he's a good wrestler. I'm doing that. He's fucking bad.
Christian makes and he escapes.
It's Rusty. It's Rusty. He's trying to get. They're trying to put him back in 2011 mode, which you can't do that nowadays. Because like the fans been there, done that, and don't want to do it. They need something new.
WWE Tag Team Champions. They are one of the best teams in the modern era of WWE.
You know, now that he's at Raw, they should really. You could even, like I said to you, they could even do something. I mean, I know they're not going to do like a Shield reunion type thing, but you know, they could do like a. I don't know, like Triple H and Samoa Joe, Ambrose and Seth Rollins, something like that. You know, have like a feud start up with Samoa Joe and like Ambrose or something or somebody with Samoa Joe even have that
yeah.
put together.
Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe.
But it looks like he still has some gas left in his tank.
Unstoppable team, man.
A clubbing blow.
Funny thing, Triple H after WrestleMania, he got in trouble with Vince for how the way the match ended.
Need a little time to get comfortable with their surroundings before they really make a name for themselves.
He was told not to do that, and they went on and did it anyway. So he got some heat with Vince right there.
Like fist by Christian.
You know, you got Stephanie McMahon. She had to agree. She had to agree to do it. You know, and that's Daddy's little girl. You know.
Oh no, she's the one who wanted to do it, and Vince was all against it because of the damn kids. He said he just wants to do. We'll get to this topic here in a moment about Vince, but with this PG bullshit, wrestling isn't the same, like at all.
I was watching the Hardy Boys match when they came back, and that ladder match, that's pretty brutal shit, man. Jumping off like 20-foot ladder through another ladder and stuff like that.
Oh no, that has nothing to do with the PG rating, man. It's this Vince gets a fucking thing in his head where you can't have a bump with the woman knocking off the apron.
Inside the ring
like,
again.
Yes.
This is where the action needs to be.
Like, because it's in a way domestic violence.
Can't wake up from that.
And like
no kidding, that
Vince.
snapmare was especially hard.
That's what I said, so that's true, but that's pretty petty.
Like Vince, back in the day, he'd be the first one on board with that bullshit.
This is where superstars become immortals. A win at WrestleMania lives forever in the annals of sports entertainment.
Like affair thing.
Yes.
His wife, like they were giving his wife all these like pills and stuff to get her all drugged up, and she was in that wheelchair. He was like cheating on Linda with Trish Stratus the whole time, right in front of her and stuff.
Yes, sir. Then there was one incident where Vince, he wanted to do this storyline where Stephanie got knocked up and he was the father. So then versus now. Yeah, I know kids watch. Shit ton of fucking kids watched back in the day too.
Nice reversal by Bryan.
He's got to realize.
It really pays off.
Like the media is so like scrutiny about everything. Like you can't do nothing nowadays. Like when you said about throwing this on YouTube and stuff like that. Like you know, I'm sure you know like PewDiePie from YouTube, like Big Dude.
Yep.
He had a few videos, and he just got slandered, like, by Wall Street Journal and all that stuff, saying he's like anti-Semite and stuff like that, trying to, because he had some, like, videos and stuff that, I mean, they were jokes. They're taking everything out of context and stuff. Like, that's why they're so scared to do anything on WWE, because, you know, they don't want to risk, you know, a bad image and, like you know, like the, I don't know, like the world of, like, news and stuff. You know, he does something like that, I'm sure he'd be, you know, brought up as, like, and I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be brought up.
Yeah.
It'd be definitely something that was talked about.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know, I understand. Like, we gotta pretty much, like, walk on eggshells now if you're doing any kind of, like, performance type thing, you know, and you're popular.
Yeah, anything nowadays, because people get offended easily. Why? The world may never know, but it's 2017.
This is like the century of, like, people's feelings. Like,
you want to talk about a crowd? Let's go to the highlights here. Boy,
really the main reason for all this, I think, like the whole change of, like, you hurt people's feelings. Like I don't know. Like, look at America before, you know, like back in the old days with, like, George Washington and stuff like that. They freaking, you know, killed a bunch of people to stand up for America and take land and, you know, become free and stuff. Now, you know, you had Obama, like, kissing everybody else's ass because, you know, he was trying to be that nice guy, and everybody looked at us like we're some kind of, like, joke anymore, you know, like, which is totally true. We look like, we went from, like, the strongest superpower in the world to, like, I don't know, just like a...
Flowers, sunshine, and rainbow. Flowers, sunshine, and rainbow, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we went to.
Your feelings. But before we get off the topic of, like, wrestling here, I wanted to ask you, do you ever watch, like, the, Stone Cold podcast with Dean Ambrose?
Yes.
And you realize, did you notice, like, a month after that podcast, they gave AJ Styles the title and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking into that, like, yesterday or something, because I was reading something about, like, I forget what I was reading, but something about Dean Ambrose, and it said, like, WWE will never forget that Stone Cold podcast. And, you know, I watched it before when it was new, but I just never really, you know, took too much, you know, didn't think too much about it. Then I rewatched it yesterday or whatever, and, you know, he calls out Brock Lesnar, saying, like, he said that, you know, that WrestleMania match with Lesnar and Street Fight, he's like, I wanted that to be, like, an amazing spectacle, you know, he's like, I tried and everything, and he's like, you know, Brock was just gonna be Brock. He's like, it was just total laziness out of Brock, you know, like calling him out, like, put him down and shit, and then a month later he loses the title.
Oh, yeah, and I do believe that about Brock, because, it's Brock. You think he's actually gonna...
He don't want to even slightly put over Ambrose, you know, like, if Ambrose probably wanted, like, a good match, you know, if it was a street fight, or, like, whatever, I don't even know how to call it, street fight or something with weapons, you know, so Ambrose probably wanted it to, you know, be, like, good, not just a one-sided Brock Lesnar match.
I saw Enzo Amore
you watch Brock Lesnar matches, it's one-sided.
Today with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
For a 5'11" newcomer, he sure doesn't
and like, in a way, I see that, but at the same time, it's like, when will Brock Lesnar ever get over himself? Like, it's not about just him in the WWE.
The quick reversal there by Eric Rowan. When you're in the ring with Enzo Amore, you have to look out for those lightning fast feet, including when you're on the
to take that minute loss or whatever, minute and 20-some second loss at Survivor Series. Like, that made him look like a straight bitch, dude. Dude that hasn't wrestled for 11 years or something comes in and puts you out in a minute and 30 seconds. They had to pay him big money. And he knew that they probably knew he was going to have the title at WrestleMania too. You know, they probably told him, you know, you let Brock beat you, or you let Goldberg beat you like this, and let him eliminate you at the Royal Rumble, and then come WrestleMania, you know, we'll give you the title.
Yeah. And, like, the thing about it was, I wasn't all for that Brock Lesnar Goldberg bullshit. Because, like, again, Kevin Owens, he's at the top of his game with Chris Jericho. He's on top of his game with Chris Jericho. And Owens finally goes on his own. Has a nice fucking moment taking out Chris Jericho to establish who he really was as champion at that point. No sooner his next title defense comes, they have him drop that title to fucking Goldberg.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
They want Goldberg in WWE since he left. You know, and whenever Goldberg was like, he came and he did that promo, and he was like, Stephanie asked me, do I have one more title reign left in me? Well, when he said that, I knew that he was going to win that title. I forget what it was when he fought. Whatever comes after Survivor Series when he fought Owens and won, that was a joke.
Fastlane, wasn't it?
And once he won the title, I knew that Lesnar was going to take no way that they were going to let Goldberg go over at WrestleMania.
But the bad thing about it was that title loss, in my opinion, hurt Owens' chances of being a top-tier heel again.
And the match continues. I love this. Look at him,
we're going to take your Universal title, and we're going to give it to this part-timer. Oh, but we'll throw you the United States title, to make that for it. I'd be really good because Owens was there every week, putting out good work every week and stuff like that. He gets stripped of that title for a part-timer, old man like Goldberg just to put Lesnar over at WrestleMania. And what? He gets a little consolation prize as the United States champ, which is nothing. So I don't even consider it on the same level as the Intercontinental champ.
And the bad part about titles now anymore is you hardly see them ever defended anymore. They only have pay-per-views about. That's about it. I remember when
the shoulders are down.
And he breaks the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count.
Well,
that's just not enough to get the job done. Look at Amore showing some
like
heart.
It used to be. I can remember when I was younger, we'd pay like $60, $60 just to watch.
Eric Rowan is one of the rare individuals that I've seen in this business that as soon as people see him, they immediately think of terrible things happening. Then the trick is just making sure you're not on his list.
Not even hardcore fans, even casual fans.
Yeah, well, I've felt it before, and you're right, you don't want to know.
You get every pay-per-view.
yeah, and like, thing about it is, in a way, WWE messed up ever since, I want to go about 2009, 2010 pay-per-view.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next.
They've scrapped so many matches over the years for pay-per-views that people wanted to see and replace them with shittier matches that nobody cared about, which in a way killed the pay-per-view for them.
Everybody wanted Sting and Undertaker, and they didn't give us that.
Hell, this year, Roman Reigns Undertaker. I'd rather have seen John Cena Undertaker, yo.
That's what I said, yeah, for sure.
Even I would have loved to see Finn Balor return for Finn Balor versus The Undertaker.
And that's why he's such a great athlete, such an important superstar.
Like,
how do you beat an opponent that can do that to you? Good grief.
Because this whole babyface thing isn't working. And I honestly thought that him going over The Undertaker at WrestleMania the next, like, Monday, he was going to come out and say more than, it's my yard now. I thought that was going to be his total, like, heel turn. Like, he came out, they were booing him for 5 minutes straight. You know, that would have been the greatest time for him to come out there. I mean, he's a terrible promo person to begin with, but still, give some sort of, like, you know, screw you guys, you know, just you know, go at it with the fans, you know, like say Undertaker's past is fun, you know, the streak's a joke, just something like that, you know, just to get them, just to like signify him as like a heel. You know,
I know.
Not
at all. Vince got it in his head. He's got a hard on for fucking Roman. He thinks he should stay a babyface because that's what the people want. And like I brought up multiple times, Vince got him stuck in Shield mode. That he's literally, he's stuck in Shield mode. Yeah, just without the Shield at the beginning. And the thing about it is, that is hurting Roman Reigns so bad that he legitly is a nobody. People don't know.
The
architect.
Whenever he started, and then Ambrose had, you know, his, looks like a freaking
lunatic.
worker just got off the job, you know.
Yep.
Roman Reigns, he still looks like he did whenever he debuted, with his tactical freaking vest on and the same Shield music. That he's stale.
He is.
And that would have been their best. That's what the WWE failed to do. They miss opportunities so much. When he came out, when he was the first person to come out that Monday night after WrestleMania, and they were booing him so bad like that, I thought for sure, 100%, that he was gonna, like, you know, do a promo, like a heel promo, you know, and it would have went over great because he didn't even have to talk. He just came out and they hated him, you know, and he says, "It's my yard now," and drops the mic and leaves. Like, what the hell? We know you've been saying it's your yard. Like,
yeah. Like, one of the things I would have went with the fucking Reigns route right there is with him beating The Undertaker. First thing I would have had him say was, "It's my yard, but here's the thing about it. Jens turned your back on me and left me to rot, and the only person who believed in me was The Undertaker. And boy, I put his ass down."
Yeah, I mean, that I don't like that whole, like, Jens turned my back on me thing, because that kind of, like, I don't know, that kind of makes me feel like the guy's trying to get pity out of, like, the audience, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of heels do that, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it doesn't work, like, but that, you know, that's like you always hear when people turn heel, they're always like, you know, you guys...
But in Roman's defense for that one, it would have worked out marvelous for him, because he was a big asset with the Shield, and yet they went on to love Ambrose, Rollins now, and there's Reigns in the dust. So he could use that as a little bit of envy and go, well, you turned your back on me, so now I had to take somebody away you loved.
Yeah, I would have just insulted The Undertaker and his streak, you know, like, if he definitely did that, you know, like that, like, you know, he could have been like, you know, Brock Lesnar beat the streak.
Well, the thing about it is, with that, Paul Heyman already ran that one into the ground.
Oh, yeah, the whole 21-1.
Yeah.
Lesnar was
so, I could see them not doing that, because Paul Heyman just made it to where you wouldn't want to bring that up.
Said, you know, like, the streaks, you know, because he came back last WrestleMania and beat Bray Wyatt, you know, so he had another win under his belt at WrestleMania, you know, like, he could have been like, you thought that Brock Lesnar match was a fluke, you know, because he only lost one match at WrestleMania, came back next year and won, you know, and he could have been like, no, I just proved to you that if The Undertaker gets in the ring with anybody that is, you know, somewhat good, you know, like, he's gonna fuck it up, you know, like, just, anyway, they could have did it a million ways, but they chose to do it half-ass, missed an opportunity, a great opportunity, and that's the only way they're ever gonna get Roman Reigns over, is if he fucking turns heel and like eventually down the road, you know, comes back from something, like surprise face change. That's the only way. They keep pushing him as a face as they are. He's gonna be right where he's at. He's just gonna sit there. If anything, he's gonna start going even more downhill. He's just gonna sit there, keep getting these opportunities, and they're gonna have so much criticism like they already do now. Nobody wants to see this.
Not at all. And the shit part about it is, in the Stone Cold podcast with Vince, he said he does everything for the fans. He does what the fans want. But in reality, he doesn't do shit fans want. He fucking knows the fans want it, but yet, what the fans want and don't want, but he only has them in mind after he makes a fucking decision everybody hates.
And that's when it all began. Give us your thoughts on Edge.
A ton of talent,
he knows what the fans want. He says,
someone to keep an
the
eye
fans
on.
want this. Well, I think if we did this, they would like this better. He tries to change. You know what I mean? Like, say I tell you something, like I say, oh, well, I want,
exactly what they
say I tell you
what
I
an
want
incredible match.
I want you to get me, I want you to go to McDonald's and get me a Big Mac with, no pickles and just whatever, and you come back with a Big Mac with, like, extra mac sauce and, like, extra this and double patties and shit like that, and you're like, well, this is better,
so he can see WrestleMania 26 live.
Yeah,
With that kind of
you might
passion,
think this
it's
is
no
better, but
surprise that Seth Rollins
it's
is one
really
of the
not
premier
better. Like,
superstars
this
in
isn't what I
WWE
wanted.
today.
It's a variation of what I wanted, but it's not what I asked for. You thought what was best for me is different than what actually is best for me. Like, your opinion, you should, you know what I mean? Like, the people that are giving me the money and making me the money, that's who your opinion you should look for. I mean, I understand you can't cater to the fans, but you can't give them everything that they want, because that's what sells seats, like they want to see, like what you're gonna do, but they just, I don't know, Vince
the
is
dream of being a
WWE
superstar. Very few people know that Rollins was actually in the crowd
like
at
he's even doing
WrestleMania
a better
26.
job.
No one knew that just
He's
3
got pretty
years
much
later,
full creative
Rollins
control
could make
down
his
there.
own
Yeah, and like the
WrestleMania
thing with
debut
NXT
as a
was,
member of the Shield.
it only
You know,
took
Michael,
them
the WWE
5 years to
roster is full of
finally
stories of
make
superstars
NXT
following their dreams to make it to the
great.
big time. But few of those stories include a superstar like Seth Rollins, who was actually in the crowd for a WrestleMania.
And like
Doesn't get much
Triple
cooler
H's
than that.
baby.
the thing with Vince is everything to him got to be some sort of game show or some
Yeah, I
shit.
completely agree. The way things are going in there, I'd say not. Look at this halftime.
Yeah, and that
When the good guys fought the bad guys,
He's not exactly
don't want to
popping
get
up
that
to
bad
his
guy.
feet
Like,
here.
they want,
Well, what do
they
you
like
expect,
the
Michael?
anti-hero.
Did you see what
That's
just
what
happened?
the fans like.
they like the
that guy.
AJ Styles.
Yeah,
This is
like they like
unspeakable
AJ
cruelty.
Styles.
Moves like that put entire careers on the line.
Yeah, you're right. This is going too far. No need for
Like,
something like that.
Like,
They
look at
tell
Cena.
young competitors
Cena's
coming
act
up to
so
pick
stale,
a finisher
and
that can be
everybody,
done
John
to any
Cena
competitor,
sucks, because
regardless
he's
of
still
his
that.
size. Well,
still that
Ed
good
was
guy.
paying
He's
attention
starting
Yeah.
to get a little
because
bit
his
different.
finisher has
So
forward
he's,
Big Show, Rey Mysterio,
using
and
different
everybody in
language and
between.
stuff like that, but they don't want that. Like, that's what they, like, back in the day, you can remember back in like the 80s and stuff. Like, I mean, you can't remember, like Hulk Hogan was the good guy versus, I don't know, just the bad guy. That's what it
Yeah.
used to be. Good guy
It
fights the
only
bad
takes a
guy.
couple of those to bring his night to an
Vince
end.
wants a good guy back
Got a
on
lot
the
of
field
spring left
and
in his
face.
step right
That's
now.
what he wants. But now,
From the top.
fans want
What's
somebody
he gonna
that's
do
in
to follow
between
that up?
heel and face, like that can go against the baby faces. He can go against the heels and still have a great
He
match.
needs to figure out a way to get to his base and break the hold.
Yeah.
Speaking of Edge's spear,
And
I'll never forget watching
the
him
thing
spear
about
Mick
it
Foley
is-
through a flaming table.
This match sucks. This match
Let's take a
sucks.
look at some of the
I
big
look at
highlights.
what they can work on and look at different matches, see what good feuds were for the specific wrestler or wrestlers. And like, I wouldn't mind them bringing back like wrestlers interfering with matches to get a point over that. Hey, you're my next opponent. You're my next feud and stuff.
Huge.
Well, there for a minute, that's all they were doing, and I got tired of that real quick. Like, there for a minute, like last year, the year before that, whatever year I'm thinking of, there was never a match that ended clean. Never. It was always something, disqualification, something, and that gets tired quick, But yeah, on like a certain like aspect of a match, like you said, to get a point across, yeah, that's great. But when they were doing that every title match, like someone would come out and, whenever Rollins had the belt, someone would come out and interfere, so Rollins would keep it with disqualification. Owens had the belt, Jericho would come out, like that gets tiring, like when you see a great match, someone puts on a hell of a fucking match, and they can't even end it clean,
Yeah, like that's the shit I hate. But when you got wrestlers going up against jobbers, like that would be the best time to do it, to be like, hey, like with Strowman, when he was facing all those jobbers and shit.
Yeah, those what the hell is that guy that's dating Carmella now? Can't even think of his
Human
name.
Without a Shell, the Human Slug, James Ellsworth.
Yeah, what was up with that when they were giving Braun Strowman all them fights against those?
Any man with two hands has a fighting chance.
I don't know, that Carmella, she's fucking sexy.
Look, you know my opinion. I like...
Well, dude, that night you said about Becky Lynch, I don't really find Becky Lynch attractive for that night. She's not bad looking, but that night when she came out, because I didn't watch SmackDown, I didn't see it till the next day. Like when you were saying all that shit, I didn't watch it till the next day online. And when I saw her come out with all that like makeup on and all done up real nice, she did look great, dude. Like, I was surprised.
Look, I like... You know my take. I love Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. They're both hot as fuck, in my opinion. One of them's gonna be my future wife, yo. What? Brie Bella. Sorry, she's taken, sir. She's having kids with Daniel Bryan. You'd have to fight him for her. Oh, that's even worse yet. You'd have to take on John Cena for that one.
I mean, he takes popularity.
I like Bayley. Bayley's pretty.
Dude, she got the most gorgeous face out any of the WWE women.
Let's just call it for what it is, an all-out brawl. This match is an impressive display of holds.
Nah, man, nah. You want a fat ass, you better go talk to Nia.
To tear each other, limb from limb, and pulverize one another beyond recognition. And King, oh man, cutting off circulation to the brain. You can pass out from a hold like that.
Pants that she wears, like she turns sideways and it like takes up the whole camera. I like that. She looks good.
She does.
Sasha Banks too.
What a huge win.
I did till she got married.
See, I can't really get into the whole Charlotte aspect. I think she's good looking. I don't see it.
Dude, there's times she looked like a fucking man. I can't do that shit. Hell no. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know.
Here's your winner.
Them broad shoulders. There's something about it. I don't find it attractive.
I will tell you a diva that does scare me though. You'll laugh your fucking ass off at this one, but I don't care. Alicia Fox. That fucking bitch is fucking next level crazy.
Yeah, she is.
Fucking, she will stalk your ass for nothing at all.
Now that chick that was a tag team with Alicia Fox back in the day, she used to be on Total Divas and stuff. She got fired. I don't remember her name.
Eva Marie. Or Rosa.
No, not her. The other one. She's with who's the women's champion?
Oh, Cameron.
Yeah, she was good.
Dude, I would have kids with that.
Yeah, she was good looking for sure.
Not trying to say I'm a creep or anything, but she was mother material.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, we've been on WWE for a long time. Why don't we hop somewhere else?
All right.
How about you watch any of the new Dragon Ball lately?
I caught up to episode 82. And
what do you think of this whole new Tournament of Power?
It seems great, but the way
it's gonna be the last arc. A lot of people are speculating it's gonna be the last arc.
Oh, not at all. Not at all, dude. Not at all.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds.
All the universes are gonna get erased.
It's hard to say. Maybe we'll see like Goku versus little dude who made the tournament, who saved the galaxies, just to prove that.
Neither competitor's backing down here. Yeah, and you can cut the tension with a
I don't know, man. Goku always digs himself out these holes.
Dude, Goku got almost beat up by. He got beat by freaking Zamasu.
And now it's Sting
the Grand
with
Priest
momentum.
is way stronger than Whis is. It's Whis' father, so there ain't no way that Goku even touches.
Kevin Owens. Let's get your take on him. Kevin
I
Owens
can
made
see
an
it
impact on
happening,
day
man.
one after beating CJ Parker in his
long
debut match
future,
at
but
NXT
not-
TakeOver Rival. He brutally attacked
Goku even
unsuspecting
on
former
Beerus
friend
is
Sami
on
Zayn
Beerus
just
beats
moments
Goku.
after winning
Well,
the NXT Championship.
in Goku's defense, he hasn't tapped into the full power of his Super Saiyan Blue.
Back of the line. I
he's
can
got that,
respect
man. I
that.
think what they're doing
Definitely
right now
looking
with this whole
confident in this
Power
101
10,
environment.
they're
We're going to
using
find
that
out
as
who's
like
the
a
better
halfway
competitor.
turn. I
That's
see
for
him-
sure. No
I
gimmicks
see
here.
him
Just some
getting a new
good old-fashioned
transformation,
one-on-one
or
action.
he's gonna use. It's gonna be like Super Saiyan Blue 2, you know, because like you see
It's
how
gonna-
they used to have Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
go that way with Super
Collar
Saiyan
elbow tie up
Blue,
here.
till he ascends even further.
Establishing
Which,
themselves in the
in
match.
theory,
As John
which in
mentioned
theory,
earlier, Kevin Owens
you'll
refused to
have
wait at the back of the
all
line when he
these
arrived at NXT.
people
One of the
that'll
reasons
beat
he targeted
Goku,
Sami
but
Zayn,
you
he
know
says, was to
Goku
provide a
won't
better
stay
life
down
for his
because
family.
he's just that type of person. He finds a challenge that he can't win. He won't stop till he wins, just to prove he can
It's
keep up
crystal
with
clear
them.
the strategy is to completely
I
cripple
think the way
the
that
opposition.
this whole
Yeah, legs
tournament
really
thing
gotta be hurting.
is, probably, I mean, I would say that it's going to be down to Universe 11 and 7,
Nobody
just the
home there.
way that they
Nobody
are.
home.
They're like, I don't know what 82 was. Which episode was
Sting
82?
using his speed right there.
82. Wasn't it, what was it? The Wolves? Where Goku faced the last wolf?
Well, did you
You know,
see
I can
that
respect
guy,
providing for your
did you
family
see
just
the
as much as the
Topo
next
dude
guy.
come in?
But there's a
Yeah.
way to go about that.
Dude,
And
the
Kevin
guy-
Owens went
Yes.
about
Well,
it
see,
the
that guy's
absolute
from Universe
wrong way.
11.
You
Cloud
don't attack
Troopers
a
has
friend
this
to
dude
get to
just
the
playing
top.
up right now. Jiren or something. He's supposed to be even stronger than Topo is. So they're like hyping up that universe. So my guess is it's gonna come down to Universe 7 and 11. And 7,
I have a strong
either
feeling these
11's
guys will
gonna
throw
learn,
caution to the
like,
wind
gain
and just go
respect for
full
7,
steam
or
ahead.
7's
I hope you're right. That's exactly what I
they're
want
gonna
to
use
see.
the Super Dragon Balls to like
Knocked down. What a
push
shot.
the tournament like didn't even happen. You know, like they're gonna like start it like bring all these. That's my guess, which is pretty much like the way that
Barely any
Dragon Ball's
damage
always
has been
been.
inflicted so far, but this one's not over yet.
Still,
The only consequences with the Dragon Balls were in GT when the balls shattered.
We're in the
And then-
process. Who's
GT
going to
was
get
good.
the advantage and
GT
maintain
was good,
control?
but they
Your
had
guess is as good as mine, Cole.
wrestling, dude. Like GT, they had good things in theory, but the way they like
He's going back to an old
way they,
friend
like,
with that one.
You're right about that.
It-
You remember what
they
works.
don't, you know, like the way they.
Sting turns the tide.
Oh, now that was impressive, Cole.
The way they execute it.
Yeah, that's it. The way they executed them was poorly executed. That so that whole baby, like I'm rewatching the baby side of it right now, and I was watching it today, and like that, like the Tuffle event, that was great. That was a great idea, but the way they executed it was terrible. And the whole Shadow Dragon thing, of like them relying on the Dragon Balls
Man,
so
oh man, did
much
he take a
over
wild
the years
swing with that
that
one.
like
You're right. That
they're
was wild
biting them in
indeed.
the ass now.
Good thing we're
Like
over here.
that was a great
Timber,
idea, but
and
the
he
way it was
falls
executed
hard.
was poorly. That's why not many people like.
In my theory, I like GT, but to an extent.
I mean, too, I like GT. They're fun, but I'm just saying they could have executed a lot of that.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, when you got GT for what it is, it takes it back in a way to that Dragon Ball feel, which Kid Goku and.
Yeah. Right, the first saga, but.
After a move like that, he's going to need a chiropractor in his near future.
This is what made GT, a lot of people not like it. Like, is that whole, like, reverting. Because basically you just watch. Okay, you watch. If you're a hardcore fan, you just watch Dragon Ball, you watch Dragon Ball Z, and you see Goku go through all the stuff in his life. He's an adult. And finally, he's an adult. He's got crazy power right now. He's like the top, strongest guy in the universe. He's crazy. And then the first episode, first two episodes, he revert him back to a kid. Like, to me, that is like, because when I first started watching when I was younger, I didn't even think I watched it when I was younger. I didn't like the whole Kid Goku aspect, because it's like, if you want to watch something like that, watch Dragon Ball, you know, like I think GT would have done a lot better if they would have just kept Goku as an adult.
Yeah, with Dragon Ball GT, for most people, it's like buying a video game that releases after its predecessor and feeling like an add-on.
This is dangerous.
Yeah,
just brings him down to the mat with authority there.
You know, because they were like, oh, Dragon Ball Z was great. You know, this is the sequel to Dragon Ball Z. You know, this is going to be awesome. If all the kids are growing up and everything, you're hoping to see Goku even like surpass his limits even more as an adult.
I'm sure you are just
the first episode, you see him get reverted back to a kid. It's almost like they, like, from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, they took 50 steps forward. And the first episode of Dragon Ball GT, they take like
100 back.
Steps back. You know? And right back to, I don't know, to me that's what I got. But I got a question for you, another one.
All right, shoot.
Do you think that Super...
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe.
No.
You don't?
No.
Because you know how like Z ended, right? Like with Goku and Ood fighting, and then Goku flying off the train with Ood, you know, and the way that
taken down with a beautiful suplex. See what kind of response we'll get.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that suplex was perfect. Oh, his body has to be broken right now.
But the way that happened on Z was on. You know, Goku didn't have no massive power-ups or nothing.
That's how you slam an opponent down.
You know, because it was like a... I think at the end of Z, it was maybe like a...
I don't know how much
I
longer
don't
he's
know,
going
don't
to be
quote
able
me
to
on
go.
this, but it's 7 to 10 years gap
Condition I've ever seen him
from
in.
Like whenever they killed Kid Buu, it was like 7 to 10 years
Inside the ring
after
now.
when the end of Z happened. And Super takes place 3 years, I want to say, 3 years after.
We're looking at complete domination here.
So, and that was Battle of Gods saga. That's at least been a couple years since they've been in Super now. So that, they're already up to like probably 5 years. And if they want to keep Super going, I feel like they're going to have to like retcon the end of Z. Or unless, the only way that they could do it differently would be like some time leaps, you know, like time slips. Or like, you know, they had this Universe Survivor where they had like a time skip to where like the tournament where Buu meets Goku, and then they like they reanimate it, like put that in there, and then like extend it past that. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much like the second part.
I can't believe what we just saw. Highlight after highlight.
It's gonna go past the end of Z.
In theory, I would say so, But then again, it's hard to tell because, like anything, creators change certain points of everything.
Those WWE competitors tore this
So
arena
1 minute
apart.
it could be yes, but at the same time they could pull the sheets over your face and be like, pull out an epic ending where they gotta wait on and capitalize to shoot it out the park even more.
Let's take a look at some of the big highlights.
We're gonna have to either make Super go.
Oh, that was a match for the
They're gonna
record
have to
book.
explain. Like, there's no
Here's
way
your
that
winner,
unless they go bang or some big.
A very impressive victory.
Impressive
voice
doesn't
actor
even
would
begin
die.
to
The
describe
only way
his
that I could
performance
see
here
this
tonight,
happen.
Michael. That
But
was a thing
they're gonna
of
have
beauty.
to
And
at
it'll be
least
interesting to
take
see the
it
ripple
to
effects this
Z,
win has in the
like
weeks
the
to
end
come.
of Z, like, and explain to us, like, because it just don't make any sense right now. Like, you see, if you go back and watch the end of Z, you see Goku go to the tournament because he knows that the reincarnation of Majin Buu is going to be at the tournament. He don't know who it is, you know, but he goes there to fight him, and it's Oob. And then you see him fighting Oob, and then they just leave the tournament to go train. Well, there's, like, just how the way that Super is going right now is Goku is going to be so powerful, like God essence wise already. You know, they're going to have to explain, like, how he got to that point in Z. You know, like, it's just, they're going to have, like, if they don't go past the end of Z, I feel like they're gonna go up until then, and then they're gonna like reanimate the tournament fight with Oob and then him going to Oob's land to train. You know, now what I think their best, like the best thing they could do, because it's only like 1 or 2 episodes and like not even a manga chapter. Like I think it's a half a manga chapter. Is just retcon the end of Z, bring Oob in like pretty soon, because that's one of the big things that everybody wants in Z is they want Oob. So they need to Oob's alive. Like they've already referred to him in Super. Like I don't know if you caught that, but Vegeta has referred to him at the first universe survival test. Not survival, but the universe 7 and 6 thing. He says about that, and he says he would just be like a toddler right now, you know. So they know Oob's canon. You know, he's gonna be in there. They should just bring in Oob somehow, show Oob and Goku train, and make Oob like part of the Z Warriors clan. You know, like, and keep it going fast. That would be their best option in my book. But I mean, you know they're gonna keep Super going because it's making buku dollars right now. Like, it's gonna go until they're not making any money. You know?
Yeah, and the thing I could see is if Oob does come back, how would that fit in? I don't know if they showed it yet, but Majin Buu and his new reskin.
Yeah.
How, like, yeah, everybody wants to know how long Z's gonna go for, how it's gonna end and stuff. I want to know how the hell they're gonna explain that reskin of Majin Buu becoming the skinny fuck, his fucking twig.
Making his way to the ring.
Well, that's only because he trained. If you watch the new
Weighing in
episode,
at
it says that
190 pounds, the NXT champion.
exercised, or he's been, like, after he fought that dude, he's all psyched for the next tournament. So, Hercule and them says, like, the last episode, Goku spars with Majin Buu, you know, and he says that Buu has been training non-stop for the last, like, 3 or 4 hours or something, and he, like, lost all that weight training.
Shit. That 3 and 4 hours. I wish I could do that shit, man.
I think it was this one. I watched some YouTube video. I don't know who it was. I have to credit to him because this is on YouTube. I don't know who it was, but somebody said that, remember Frieza, okay? Frieza had like a lot of potential, you know, and he trained for what, 4 months and became God level. He became God essence level. You know?
This
he
is
was
it,
able to fight Goku.
the time for
He was
talking
stronger
is
than
behind
Goku,
us.
you
Now
know?
these two
And
superstars. The shoulders are
so Boo is like
all
1
exciting.
trillion
This
times
match goes
stronger
on.
than
I'm
Frieza.
telling
Like if
you,
you go to
this
Frieza
guy's
in the
powerful.
Saga,
Look at that kick
and you
out.
go to Boo in the Boo saga, that Boo is like 1 trillion times above Frieza in the Namek saga. And he never trained either. So you look at it this way, and you say Boo wasn't trained for, Frieza. It took Frieza 4 months to reach the strength of Goku. And he was
probably no surprise to anyone.
trillions of
Dean
times
Ambrose keeps
less
his life
power
away
than
from
Boo.
WWE
Well,
under lock and
Boo
key.
could train for
The
what?
native of Cincinnati,
A
Ohio,
day,
loves the
3
psychology
hours,
of the human reaction.
like that.
Ambrose
And
will do things,
that
even
until
away
it's
from the
time
ring, just
stronger,
to see
you
how
know,
people will react.
Definitely looking confident in this one-on-one environment. We're going to find out a lot here tonight. Head-to-head, no excuses. Let's get it
because when
on.
Boo fights Goku in this newest episode,
Right now, the momentum is with
he
Finn
spars
Balor,
with
and who
him and
knows
actually
when it'll
knocks
stop.
Goku out. Like they go to Hercules, rooftop, and then they say, well, this is because you turn on the phone, you're gonna knock your opponent off the ring. So they're like, this is the boundaries, you know. And Boo starts throwing all these key blasts
You know,
at
we'd like to know
Goku.
more about Dean Ambrose,
Stretches
Michael.
his arms
Whether
out
he's in a
really far and
WWE
grabs
ring
Goku by
or
the
on a
shoulders
rare
and
day
pushes him
off from
out of the
sports
ring.
entertainment,
Goku
Ambrose
admits
looks
it.
to
He's like, yeah,
defy
you got
danger.
me, you beat me. Like,
And
that's
as Dean
crazy
Ambrose
that
able to break free.
in 3 hours you got this much stronger, you know, faster.
Yep, there's the
He's really
reversal by
shocked
Finn
at
Balor.
Boo has got.
And like for Goku, I'd hate to say it, but he needs a stronger opponent every time
Dean Ambrose is not someone to sleep on.
for him to be even able to keep up and keep powering up. So
He's got it on this tournament. Like you see that Topo guy.
This might be
you
big.
watch that fight, the whole fight. He was 82. I think that might be when he started. If it's the end of the Milano fight, like I think that's when Topo comes down.
Oh, and a
Right?
terrific
The
reversal
next one
by
is when
Finn
Goku
Balor.
fights him and he goes to like Kaioken and shit, and then the Grand Prix and stops the fight. Well, Topo is like,
What's he got in mind?
you know,
The
he's like,
eccentric and
you're
calculated
pretty strong,
Dean
you know.
Ambrose
So
has
basically,
created
they're
an
showing
unbelievable
Goku
arsenal to
is on
punish his
like
opponents.
footing
For
with
those
this
opponents,
Topo
they
guy.
must
And
be aware
Topo
of the
says,
neck breaker,
well,
kitchen sink
you
knee,
wait
running
because
drop kick,
we have
snap
another
DDT,
guy in our
and his
crew that's
corkscrew
even
elbow.
stronger than me. You know, so there's a guy that's even stronger than Topo, and Topo and Goku in like Super Saiyan Blue is like
The city of
equal
Boston
in
is proud
power.
host
So
of
there is a
Sports
guy
Entertainment's
right now
greatest
from
moments,
the
including
11
tonight.
that's
Stone
hyping
Cold
up
Steve Austin
Jiren.
captured the WWE Championship from
They're
Shawn
hyping up
Michaels at
big time
WrestleMania
to be like
14.
stronger than Goku and
Look
all
at this
that.
energy
This
from
is
Finn
a
Balor.
challenge.
Look at these moves. This
Why
is
I say, you know, he's
awesome.
probably gonna come
I
up with a
don't
new
know how he
form
does
or
it. I've been in the business a
like,
long
you
time,
know,
and
get
I
his
haven't seen
Kaioken
anyone with
mastered.
the energy and
So he can
ability of
compete with
Finn
them.
Balor.
You know, Michael, you spoke earlier about the array of
true.
moves that Dean Ambrose
I could see you could bash me for this. What I could see is like a way for Oob to come back, help train Goku for this fight, but at the same time, Vegeta, King Kai, and the whole nine take shifts in helping Goku prepare for this.
He managed to get a
Oh,
shoulder
not
up.
much time.
Like they say,
This
Cole,
thing starts
timing
in
is everything.
the
Dean
last
Ambrose
episode,
is
it
not
was
going to go away that
37
easy.
hours left before the Tournament of Power starts.
Well, you got to think like it this way.
On the offensive
Dragon Ball
here.
Z, 37 hours for them is enough
I
time.
understand that, but what I'm saying is right now,
The lunatic
Oob's
French
not
Dean
up.
Ambrose is
He's
so
really
maniacal.
young. He's
He
not
perfected
old.
several
You have to be
submission
like,
holds to
the only
trouble
way
his
they're gonna be able to bring
adversaries.
Oob into the
Ambrose is
series is
proficient
if
in
they do
applying
a
the
time
crossface
skip
chicken wing,
for 2 to
the
3
bow and
years.
arrow, the Fujiwara armbar,
You know, that's
and
the
the
only
figure
way
four
because
leg lock.
Well,
like,
that
at
gives you
the
a peek into
tournament,
Dean
the
Ambrose's psyche.
tournament
If you
arc
didn't want to
before
take
that,
that trip, Ambrose
Vegeta
loves
or
destruction
Goku,
and he
they brought
loves
his name
inflicting
up and
pain
they
on
said he'd
others.
still be
Winning
like
a match
maybe
just
like 2 or 3
leaving an
years
opponent
old,
beaten
you know?
and battered.
So
It's
he's
all the
only
same
like
to
2 or
Dean
3 years
Ambrose.
old right now.
The
At the
arm
most, he
trap
might be
cross
4
leg
or
That'll do it.
5.
That's the
He's probably
longest
about
name
4
in the
years old
history.
right now, I'm
Arm
saying.
trap
So,
cross leg
you know, I could
STF.
see, like, because Gohan was what, like 9 or something when he was fighting? 8 or 9, 7 or 9 when he was in the Namek arc. And that's about the youngest they could probably bring him in at. So there's no way that he's gonna come this.
What a huge win!
I don't know. If it was up to me, I would throw some people in the hyperbolic time chamber. You know, like the weak guys.
Let's take a look back at what exactly happened during this one. Oh, what a spectacular
tournament.
This was a match that was simply mesmerizing.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about it.
With like the hyperbolic time chamber, I'd get Goku and Vegeta in there to like fight each other because they're the top, strongest two, in my opinion. Like,
they spent 3 years in there. Whenever they trained for the Universe 6 and 7 tournament with Ciampa, they spent 3 days, which is 3 years in there, and got real strong. And but the way I feel is they should put like I'd say Gohan and Piccolo should be the two to go into the hyperbolic time chambers, and then Vegeta and Goku could go train in that staff of Whis. You know, he's got that realm that's like the same as like the hyperbolic time chamber, where they learn how to control like their God Ki and stuff like that. Back at like the Frieza song, or that song, Beerus had Whis throw him in that staff, into that room, you know, into that little dimension. I'd say they could train in there, because if anybody needs to train that could go in there and get stronger would be probably Gohan and Piccolo, because they're probably the two that have like the most potential besides Vegeta and Goku.
True. Let me run this by you. Did they bring back Android 17 yet, or was it just
this episode? The episode today. I'm gonna probably get off this podcast with you soon, because we've been on here for like an hour and a half, because the new Dragon Ball Super episode should be out subtitled here in the next 15 to 30 minutes. And this is the episode where Goku goes and meets up with 17. Like the last episode was he met up with Majin Buu. It just ended with Krillin. In 18, he got them to join the tournament, and then he went to talk to, or he was going to Dende's house. He was going to Dende's house to find out where 17 was, because 18 didn't know. So he was on his way to the lookout to see Dende and asked him where he was, and he ran into Buu and sparred with Buu. And then Gohan was going to Piccolo to recruit Piccolo for the tournament, and third is going to be Goku and 17. I already read the spoilers. Spoiler alert for you or anybody else that may listen to this. Goku meets up with 17. 17 turns down his offer to join the Tournament of Power. And then, I guess some galactic poachers come, and Goku has to like fight the poachers with 17.
And there's the bell. This one-on-one battle.
He's gonna join the tournament, but I guess he's gonna help 17.
There's no better way to settle a score than two people getting in that ring.
okay, I just want to point out, you said Krillin joined. That motherfucker needs to go in the hyperbolic time chamber also.
Yeah, but he can't really get that much stronger, you know what I mean? He's a human. Look, the people that are in the tournament,
they're aliens.
Aliens. With the offense. Great to see Lesnar back in the WWE ring.
Majin
What are your
Buu,
thoughts on this
Piccolo,
legendary
Goku and
athlete?
Vegeta,
One of the most
Krillin,
astonishing finishers
the 17
in
and the
WWE
18
is Curtis
we
Axel's
got
Hangman Facebuster. Axel
Tien,
runs over his opponent's neck and back
Master
the entire
Roshi,
match, and then executes this maneuver. It looks so that I'm always amazed we're able to
Vegeta,
get up from it when the match is
Gohan,
over. Well,
Piccolo,
luckily the body hasn't
Krillin,
absorbed too much of the
17,
attack up to
18.
this point.
What an uphill
Oh, and
Tien,
he eats the canvas.
Master Roshi. Who else am I missing?
Yamcha.
No, he's not in
A quick
there.
reversal there by
I know
Curtis.
Majin Buu.
4,
This he's known for.
5,
Yeah, you're right about that.
17,
He's made a name for himself with
18,
this.
Krillin,
Curtis
Ro-
Axel utilized the
17, yeah, that's it.
DDT
I
and
must have
perfect
missed
flex in the
Majin.
past, his finishing
Majin
move.
Buu,
So what does that
Goku,
tell you
Vegeta,
about the power
Piccolo,
behind the Hangman's
Gohan,
Facebuster?
Krillin,
Just take a look at what happens to an opponent's limp body after being on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, Michael. The
Master
Hangman's
Roshi.
Facebuster is a brutal finisher.
Those are the 10
I mean, you can
people in
actually
the
hear the skull of Axel's opponent hit the canvas. Seeing them laying there motionless on the mat is definitely a disturbing image. Especially because
yeah, I'd hate to say it, but Krillin's gonna die somewhere along the way. He always dies.
Krillin's not allowed. Krillin, Roshi, Tien, I see them all being as like, you know, some jobbers.
This is a high attack from Brock
there's
Lesnar
gonna be
tonight.
some jobbers on the other universes too. You know, like, I don't know, all 10 people. It's a 40-minute long tournament, or 40 minutes. It's a 40-minute fight. All eight of the universes
In the past
have 10
few
people.
years,
So
I think we've seen more serious injury caused by Brock Lesnar's Kimura than by any other finisher in
you have to
WWE.
throw
In
your
fact,
opponent
I don't know
off
if
the
calling it a
ring
finisher is
to
adequate.
win. It's
It's
basically
more
like
like
a
a
Royal Rumble,
mutilator.
you know?
Just
But at
ask
the
Mark
end of
Henry
40
or even
minutes,
Triple H.
say like
Mark
7,
is being put
or
in by
Universe
Curtis
7, which is
Axel.
our team, has Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and Boo are the only people left in the ring. And then say like Universe 11 has 2 people in the ring, and say like some other universes have like 1 or 2 people in the ring, but Universe 7 has 4 people in the ring, and the 40 minutes runs
Well,
out,
that's just not
and
enough to get
Universe
the
7
job done.
wins.
If
You
that
know, like
didn't
most
slay the monster Brock
people,
Lesnar,
if you don't eliminate
nothing
everybody,
will.
you know, like Universe 7
Yeah.
eliminates everybody. But if they don't eliminate everybody,
Suffice to
after
say,
40
you never
minutes
want to
is
get in
up,
Lesnar's grasp, Cole. He's
whoever
as
has
strong
the
as an
most
ox.
people from their
He's got
universe
hands the
still
size
left
of
in the
lunch pails,
tournament
and there's
is
no
the winner.
getting out of that Kimura lock once you're in it. All
Okay,
you can do is
okay.
tap out
I
before
could
he
get
yanks your
behind
elbow out
that.
of the socket or
Which
snaps
I'm pretty
your arm in
excited. It's
half.
going to be a battle royal, so I think that'll be cool. You don't really see much like that. You know, you normally see one-on-one fights in Dragon Ball. This is going to be 80
Just
people,
look at this.
80
You can see the
fucking
results
people
from that move.
in one ring fighting it out. for the universe.
Does he have his eyes
And the
open?
interesting part about it is,
Axel going for the cover, and he
like,
escapes with a kick out.
you never
There's a
know what
long
could
way to
happen.
go before Lesnar is through.
Yeah, Killing's not
Somehow,
allowed.
he's kicking into another gear here tonight.
Like sensu beans and stuff like that ain't allowed. The only way to win is to knock your opponent off the ring.
And it's like,
Remember, momentum
what
in
would make it
WWE
even better
turn
is,
on a
imagine
dime
if
and
like
leave you some
some
change.
old foes showed up
Lesnar
and
looks to
shit,
finally
just
feeling
spice
the
it up
effects of his
anyways and be like,
Brock
oh,
Lesnar
we,
has an unlimited supply of moves that are designed
Yes.
not just to incapacitate his opponent, but to cause
it is.
a nice
Hey,
counter.
Broly, it would be awesome to see Broly come back and beat the shit out of his sister to reclaim what was his.
That's not his sister.
Well, in a way.
He's from a different universe.
You have to
You
wonder
know,
what's going through these
Universe
guys'
6
minds in a
and
match.
Well,
7.
in a way, they're all connected.
And the shoulders up now. That
It's
is
just
big.
like,
Nice.
There's no keeping this guy
Universe 6
down
and
tonight.
7 are mirror universes. So like, Universe 6 and 7 both have an Earth. You know, they both have Saiyans. They both have Frieza races. They both have Namek races. You know, every universe that adds up to 13. Like
You know, Michael,
Universe
you're
12
gonna need
and
more than a
Universe 1.
chiropractor
They're
if Brock
mirror
Lesnar lays
races,
a backbreaker
and so on
on
and so
you.
forth.
More like a
You know,
mechanic.
so
Someone who can
like,
do an entire rebuilding job.
the
And that's
Saiyans
if you can
planet,
find all
their
the pieces
original
Brock
planet
probably
was
knocked
planet
off of it.
Sadal, okay? And then that planet got destroyed, so they took over the tougher planet. Look at Universe 6,
And the shoulders up in
they're
time.
still
Well, as long
on
as it's up before
planet
that 3
Sadal.
count, that's all that matters.
Like,
What do you
they
have to do to
have
keep
never
this guy
left Sadal,
down?
it never got destroyed. And then you look at the Earth, and our Earth was fine, because you had Goku, a Saiyan, that protected it,
Quick reversal
but
there by Curtis
Universe
Axel.
6's Earth was destroyed. It wasn't destroyed completely, but there was no life on
When
it
he gets going
because
like this,
it
there
got
are
wiped
few
out.
better.
There was like a big battle, and no one could protect it, and Earth was defeated. So like they
Look at
are
this. Could it be?
in that
There's the
aspect where
McGillicuddy.
like Frost
The end is
is there,
near.
he's
And
like
that McGillicuddy is
Frieza's
painful.
race, you know, but they're not related in any way. They're just
Kick out.
they're
The
near,
kickout's
like
all
you know
that's
what I mean,
saving
like.
this match.
Yeah.
There's
He just won't
Saiyans,
go
and
away.
there's the Frieza race, and there's the Namek race, and there's human, and
Don't
you
get
know,
up.
but they have no relation with each other. So my guess is the way they're going to portray this is that girl from Universe 6,
He thinks he has it.
that's where she's from. I mean, it's not confirmed
Curtis
yet,
Axel was first
but
second to
the
win.
last
Man, he's
episode,
gotta feel
Ciampa
great.
said to that Cobbin saying, he said, I want more Saiyans on our team.
Oh, what a
my guess is he's going to bring that girl, and they're going to be like, you know, this is the legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 6, you know, Broly canon. So like Goku and Vegeta that are in our universe right now, that are going to be in the Tournament of Power, don't even know Broly. Like, they've never heard of Broly. They have no idea who Broly is, you know? They have no idea what the legendary Super Saiyan, who Broly, or any of that is. So, you know, to them, this is gonna be a totally new form. They're never gonna, like, so if anything, it's gonna, like, my guess is it's gonna be like it's a cameo to Broly, the girl is, but my guess is it's gonna be like, this is the legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 6, and then Goku and Vegeta are probably gonna be like, oh, I wonder if Universe 7 has a legendary Super Saiyan, you know, like, just to like a shout out to Broly, you know what I mean?
Could. That would be awesome. I would rally that, but at the same time, I would like Broly somehow, some way, shape, form, besides just a cameo reference, a replacement in a way, to show up. Just like
dude, you know how many hardcore fans would probably they would despise that, dude. Like, you watch these YouTubers and other people and stuff, they hate when stuff from like non-canon and stuff gets brought in. It's like retconning things and plot holes and stuff like that. It would send waves through the fan base. I wouldn't even like it if they brought Broly back, because then that would be so hard to, like, if you had Broly show up and you had Goku and Vegeta recognize him and be like, yeah, we fought him and beat him already, you know, like, then you would have to try to tie in the movies to every, like, you'd have to tie in every movie to the series, which isn't possible. Even Toriyama himself, the author, said that, you know, like, the movies, he said, look at the movies as basically like a different timeline. Like,
in a way, you wouldn't have to bring back the fact that hey, I'm here to help you train to fight this super being that you're about to face.
You're saying like redesign him, maybe still use the name Broly, but like a totally different character, like a new character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do something.
Because
like that. Where'd he come from, though? You know, the Saiyans are wiped out on Universe 7. So what? He was just scattered over the Earth or over the universe for all these years and never like showed himself. And the way the legendary Super Saiyan is once you achieve that form, you go nuts. You go crazy.
Yeah, well, like, they could bring him back, repackaged, redesigned, whatever. But you could put him as, hey, I was in hiding because I once fell to these superior warriors and stuff, and be like, I honed my skill. Now you're gonna need all the training you can get to combat these super beings.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Broly in the first place. I never even really liked his.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Fucking.
So that's not really something that I would go for, you know, but there is a bunch of Broly fans out there that would love to see him brought into the series, you know?
And
this is probably the closest that you're ever going to get to having a Broly be canon. This chick was a legendary Super Saiyan, which we don't even know if she is a legendary Super Saiyan, but that's what she looks like. You know, like, she basically looks like Broly with tits. So this is the closest that you're going to get to anything like that in this series. I can almost guarantee that this is the closest that you're ever going to get to anything Broly coming to the series.
Hell yeah, dude. But in a way, it would bring those hardcore Broly fans out the woodworks. Give them a mark moment. Give them a mark moment real quick. Let them have their fame. Get on with Goku versus Broly the chick. Get it over with. and introduce Goku as a whole new entity.
I think that's what they're trying to do now. Is this whole they're trying to bring the Broly, like appease the Broly fans with this chick Broly. Like,
in a way, you can't do it like that because it's not the same thing that fans realize it would be. It's like,
yeah, but a lot of fans gotta understand, you know, what's canon, which isn't canon. You can't retcon the movies, you know, what Toriyama says. He's the creator, so you know he kind of, you know, has priority over everything. So he says these things are alternate dimensions and alternative timelines. All of a sudden, you know, bring him in, and that basically
it destroys the whole entire thing it was meant to be. But
yeah, like retcons the movie.
But like, you get fans petitioning stupid shit to bring it into TV shows and shit, and it's like, when would it like stop? Like, this is what this product is versus what that product was.
Oh yeah, I mean, they can go a lot of ways, but I don't know. I feel like this is their one way of trying to, you know, please other fans without pissing off like the like hardcore loyalists, you know, like the not loyalists but like the completists, you know, like the ones that like they're like I don't know, they perfectionists, you know, like people like that, you know, like they go and point out all like the plot holes and try to question it and headcanon it and stuff like that. Like there's a bunch of different fans, you know. You got the fans that are, you know, like you and stuff that are like, you know, you're a, you know, I don't know, you're like a casual fan, you know, you like the series, you grew up with it, you know, you still watch it, you know, and then you got people like me. I'd consider myself like a hardcore fan, you know, like I watch it, that's all I watch, dude, like, and I study up on it and know a lot of stuff about it. Then you've got people that are even like beyond me, which are like Wikipedia fans, where like they know everything about everything.
Well, with Wikipedia, you can't just go there because people post some.
Oh yeah, I'm just
categorizing. Like, I know, but people who go to Wikipedia to look everything up and think all of it's true. Well, I'd hate to burst your bubble, guys. Y'all y'all can't do that shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a fan.
Oh, I know, man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you know everything. So basically, what I'm saying is like Wikipedia is supposed to be like the dictionary for everything. So if you're a Wikipedia style fan, I'm not saying that they get all their facts from Wikipedia. I'm saying like you can ask them anything, like the internet. You know, basically a Google fan. Then, you know, like you ask them anything and they know it. You know.
Yeah. And like shows like this, that's what's amazing. You get not just casual, but you got your hardcore fans. You got people who watch it occasionally who think it's stupid, but yet they still watch it because they're intrigued by it in a way, but at the same time, they don't grasp it. You got so many different types of fans. It's like, hey, thank you, Japan. Something amazing.
One more question, dude, and I'm gonna probably roll out of here if you don't mind. But we don't have to talk about it long because I don't really know much about it. But do you watch any like Naruto or anything?
I haven't watched Naruto in years, man.
Well, I just didn't know what your thoughts were on like this new Boruto stuff, Naruto's son. You know anything about that?
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. Well, they just like Naruto's manga ended a while back, like last year sometime. In the anime, it was running like filler episodes. They weren't really filler, but they were like new stories like that weren't in the manga. And just like a couple weeks ago, they finally like stopped Naruto. There's not going to be any more new episodes, and they started Boruto: The Next Generation with Naruto as Hokage and Boruto's son being like Getting Ninja and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty cool.
I'll have to.
Pretty good. But I don't know, man. We should get together and do this again. You know, I had a good.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
I'm probably gonna get off and watch some a new episode of DBS. You know, catch up. You should go and watch. You need to catch up on about 3 episodes and then watch the new one. You know, because I think this is episode 86. So you got 82, so you need to watch up to 86. You know, then next time we have one, we can discuss what we thought of those episodes. Android 17's coming on today, so I'm check that out.
Oh hell yeah, bro! I'm gonna hop on YouTube and check everything out after this and get everything situated.
Yeah, hit me up. Yeah.
I will do. And this is where the podcast is gonna end, guys. So if you liked it, give it a 10, 10, 10. And tell Todd Dillinger, Apex sent you. 10. And for everybody that went fishing today, I hope y'all caught something. Had a good day. First day of the fishing is always best. Best stories come from that.
Beautiful day out there for it.
Hell yeah, dude. And to all the lovely ladies, y'all's fucking well. Majority of you. There's some fucking hot bitches. Benny G says, hit 'em up. Yeah, well, Benny. You got a girlfriend now.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? Whoops.
No, I got a friend that's a girl.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I ain't tied down like that.
Okay, he ain't tied down like that. He's gonna be one of those Mormons. 7 wives. But alright, guys, that was the podcast. Remember, hit that like, sub, and rate it a 10. Put it in the comments. 10. Alright, Benny G.
Did you end it?